on?
I don't know.
Where's the no sound?
Just got in chat from Helpful Alice. Incredibly helpful. Hang on. There we go. Is that any better? Thank you, Helpful Alice. Um, right. Well, I just did an entire intro to myself and Luke. That was good. Um, incredibly grateful. That is Helpful Alice is an incredibly on point name. Yeah, I hadn't. Sorry, I haven't streamed in over a month, and I didn't think that. Oh, the bars aren't moving. Right. All right. Well, let's quickly.
Okay.
Something about this stream, but this time we're not going to take half an hour out for technical difficulties.
Yeah.
But I have got it ready just in case we need to.
That's
So welcome to the stream, everybody. ah, welcome to the stream. If this is your first time joining us,
still here.
You what?
If they're still here.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, Helpful Alice is still here at very least, which is good. So yeah, if this is your first time joining us on the stream, we're working on a point-and-click adventure, sort of in the same artistic vein as probably something like Monkey Island 2, but with a bit more of a modern sensibility. The game itself is set in an alternate historical 1880 or so. Um, I'm lead creative on the game. I do a lot of the artwork. We also have a coder and a writer, and Luke is our sound guy, like the only one, because he keeps coming back, and I've no need to ask anybody else. But also, we've known each other a long time, and we work together on various projects through uni, um, and yeah, no one seems to quite get the vibe of it like Luke does. So we had a stream about a month ago, probably now, maybe
yeah.
a bit longer,
Something like that. Yeah.
something like that. Where we started working on this. Well, I keep saying we when Luke started working on this. um, I'd like to think that I'm part of the creative process, but really it's just asking, can you make something that's creepy? And Luke makes a thing. So
You do whistle and hum stuff.
that's true. That's true, and I will take that claim to my grave. So the scene that Luke is writing for tonight is there is a basement inside a pub where our demo is set. You just have to go down there for a very trivial task, but you encounter what we call the Children of the Thames, who are a kind of benign living undead whose minds are completely gone, but something about them still resides, and the adults kind of just find a dark place to hide and weep, but the children still play around, and it's very creepy. Then they mean no harm, and no one really knows why they refuse to just die. But some people find them deathly fearful, like our main character. And so obviously to impart that onto the player, we're doing something very creepy. Now, we've already played through it once, but because I had everything muted, Luke, if you would do the honest start again.
Certainly. Here we go. And there we have it.
Beautiful. And I was saying when it was muted, that initially this scene was going to be like an adult who was just sat there moaning, and after this, like I completely retconned that. I haven't animated it yet, but we've got some source videos of someone dancing in a long dress, and now it's going to be a creepy little girl, and it's awesome because before it was a little bit crap and rushed, and now because of this like art influencing art thing, it's going to be way better. So yeah, the goal that I always knew that this was about 50 seconds long.
Yeah, 54. That's it.
Yep. So we're going to try and maybe double its length to about 2 minutes or so. As we go along, if anyone has any questions or any thoughts, please feel free to put them in the chat. There's about a 30-second delay, but we will see them, and I will try and respond to them as best as we can.
and hopefully you can hear us.
Yes,
All of it.
I think so. If anyone can just confirm in the chat that you can hear us and that you're still there, that would be amazing. So thank you.
Right. So, yes, yeah. Then I was breaking it down, wasn't I? When you realised.
Yes, yeah. Sorry, yeah. When we realised that I'd made a massive technical cock up, Luke was just going over, but basically the what software this is, what kind of packages are used, and maybe the. This is a vague question. Just yeah, I will give you the floor for a bit.
Okay. Well, this is Logic Pro X on my Macintosh. Because well, I used to have it on PC years back, but then Mac bought the rights to it.
Yeah, fair enough.
And there you go. Yeah, so this is mostly just EXS instruments. There's a list there of all the ones I've got. I can't remember where they all came from, but it's mostly stuff that's already on here.
Nice.
So what have we got? We've got some basses. That's just basses. Bit of an EQ on there. And then I can't remember what we did here. I think we got... Yeah, so we used some crotales or crotales. I think we covered that last time and I've forgotten what they're...
Yeah, we did. So a crotale is like a bit of wood with a bunch of nails in it that each has a tiny symbol on it.
That's it, yes.
Yep. I stopped to Google it.
That's that's all wet. So it's just running through loads of reverb. Like that. And then it twins up with the Celesta. To act like a weird little delay in there, just to...
Beautiful little ethereal bells.
Yeah. Enunciate that that horror there a bit. And then we've got this Chinese flute that just came out really creepy anyway. Some like really messy overtones in it, so it's perfect for this. There we go.
Sweet. No, it's really nice. It is absolutely nice. I'm honestly not sure where one would take it next. I know I usually over-direct and have too many
That's all right.
holy requests, but bit quiet on my side, but audio sorted nicely. To be fair, that's not the end of the world, honestly. If you can hear Luke really well, but not me, that's okay. But I've turned it up now, and hopefully that's better. Yeah, it's about. I do apologise for this black bar that appears. Usually, I'm not used to using Skype again, and whenever I go to my other monitor to sort the settings out, it just blares everything. So, yeah. But yeah, great work, Bish, by the way, from Helpful Alice.
Oh, thank you.
This is good. The more the chat strokes Luke's ego, the more likely it is that he'll do more work for me. So
my head gets bigger. I have to get specialised headphones just to...
I would always encourage this kind of behaviour. So I think maybe more of the same, but maybe something other than the flute or something. I don't know, you know, like a different kind of creepy creep.
Yeah. Creep. So let's go with the software instrument. EX24. And then we'll get up the musical typing. Isn't that fun?
Is it set to like organ or something?
This is the factory default. It's just like some weird kind of whatever that is. I don't know.
Yeah, like some like jazzy synth.
I think it's just like a standard wave.
So what's that's like the most basic way that the sound card works, I guess.
Yeah, and then like people that are way too good at this stuff can actually make instruments just straight using all this, loading up samples, and they can morph them around and that. I've never really learned that.
That's alright. I guess if you've not needed it, then yeah.
I'm usually too busy looking at all the weird crap that people have already done. So
it's not composing in Logic if you don't spend a little bit of time looking through all the weird shit and making odd noises. I remember we were doing this like, years ago.
Yes, we did look through a lot of weird stuff, didn't we? That's not particularly spooky.
No. It's good to know you've got that, though.
It's useful.
Yeah, well, I will need some Chinatown stuff later, so it's good to know that you've got a Gu Zheng.
It's fun.
It's nice. It's like a sharp sitar.
It is. There it probably isn't on a lot of people.
Yeah, it's probably not anyone who knows what that is. No, it's obviously a kind of spoon flute. Yeah.
You know, the banjo is just like a slightly smaller guitar. All right, we'll have a look in alchemy. This is I use this for my Polaris demo album, which is available now on SoundCloud.
And I would recommend, because that is that the one? No, I use Sawtooth. Polaris is good also.
This is where you get some crazy stuff.
Right. So what is this like? Is this more stuff, but that's just in its own little package?
It's just weird synths and pads and stuff. So this came with Logic, and I only booted it up that one time and ended up writing an entire album with it.
That's a good sign, though. I mean, like if you've never looked at something and then in your first go get inspired enough to like blast through it and not have to know what's in it. Maybe vocal. What have you got in vocal that's creepy?
Vocal that's creepy.
1940s choir.
That's not.
What about that is a 1940s choir?
It gets really weird.
It does.
Angelic ghosts. Let's go for chaotic. That's way too chaotic.
It sounds like planes taking off.
Chill vocal sequence. I misread that as chilly briefly. Ha! Oh, so hot. Okay, that's really weird.
Yeah.
Sometimes they arpeggiate just completely randomly.
Oh, I don't like that. It's like someone's trying to talk to me through the void. But like the void's got cling film on it or something. It's creepy.
You're around a U-bend in like a...
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh.
Ghosts from my past coming through my toilet.
Deep voices of the veil. That's pretty weird. A dying angel. Oh, that's a big one. Loading. Yeah. Oh, I've marked this one for stars. I don't know why. That's pretty much just Twisted Firestar, really.
Yeah, that's like...
That's
odd. That's...
I don't know. This may not be the best shout.
It's worth a look. There's a lot of stuff called ghosts and stuff in it. I think that's a good sign.
They love it. Old choir tapes. Oh my god, what the hell is that?
Once again, I'm hearing a strimmer with this.
I pressed the button right as you did that. I was like, that's a bit of a weird sample. Yes.
Yeah, this is weird, man.
The extra Android. That is very extra.
It's getting even more distorted through Skype, and it just sounds like someone eating crisps.
It's pretty much what it is. Crunchy beat.
Yeah, it's like someone's banging the wall and eating crisps. That's weird.
That's it. That's what it's about.
Okay, maybe vocal was a bad shot. Sorry.
All. We need some weird shit. We need. Some of the quite a lot of this is all really paddy, so not really stuff you can use as an instrument. Carnival of Dreams. That's not my kind of dream.
No. It's a prog rock nightmare. If there's not one in here called prog rock nightmare, I'm going to be upset.
That's not a banjo. Don't know what that is, but that is not it. Clockwork Nightmare, you said.
See, they're really cool. I just don't know about, like... What? That's
Yeah,
kind of cool.
it just sounds like some like Nine Inch Nail B-sides at the moment. Oh, that's really good. I might have to use that for something later. But yes, okay. This may not have. We'll have a quick look at the leads. If not, then we'll leave it. Oh, that's horrible.
All of these read like Smashing Pumpkins songs.
Super villain brass. That's really loud. Why is it so loud? Tremble scream synth. Sounds like
That's
Billy Corgan.
making my chest feel strange. Let's not do that one.
It sounds like Billy Corgan's new stuff as well.
Yeah, it does. That's sad.
Okay. Let's just go back to where we know, where we're safe. I don't know what kind of weird, spooky stuff. A rotary vibraphone. It's a bit.
Sounds like it'd make a really good like sting for an investigative thing. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, exactly.
Just some bloke walking through with like a swag bag. Just. If you got anything like that, let me know. And I'll
Yeah, I'm thinking I've got to remember that you've got all of these because that might be useful later.
What have I got? What creepy ass stuff do I have? I should have loads of creepy stuff. Tubular bells can be a little bit creepy sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you pitch it right down.
Yeah. If we make it low, put a lot of reverb on it. You see, every so often I'll say a sentence that makes it sound like I know what I'm talking about, and that makes me so happy.
Reverb's the thing, though. That's good work. All right, so I mean, we kind of got the two patterns. So we got that one, and then we got the and we ended it with.
Oh, yeah, well, what could be quite good then is if we have something where we've got the gradales or whatever, but then the rest goes quiet and it's just got almost like a church bell kind of thing going on.
Okay.
You know, like a funeral, like a dong dong. Yeah. I don't know how it sounds, but.
All right, so just. I should probably have the lead bit rather, I guess, then instead. I don't know. We could have offset creepy ass church bells.
Yeah.
Oh. Beautiful noise.
Stop ringing that doorbell!
Right then. It is somebody's doorbell, isn't it? Okay, a little bit softer. Now let's creep it up with a bit of reverb, shall we? Let's go with some of the chroma verb. This is quite new. Something I've been dicking around with loads. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Ooh. I love the particle effect on this.
Yeah, completely unnecessary, and it chews up all your CPU.
Yeah, it must eat RAM, but it looks fucking great. It makes you look even more like a shit hot.
Yeah, it's amazing what a couple of particle effects will do.
Right.
Okay, I mean that's probably a bit much. What I really like is you can freeze it, and that's it. I'll just do that forever.
That's quite cool.
Yeah, there's cool crap on here. But yeah, so that's going to be horribly. I'm just going to turn that down a little bit until I've finished. I didn't mean to do that either. Yes, no, that's very weird. Okay. Getting there. Somebody really wants to get in.
In like a giant house. Sorry, I just had to reset the chat a few times. I've realised that I had it set to keep a message up for 2,000 seconds, which in a chat full of people would be really good. But in ours, where the comments are a bit more every so often, it just means that you've got a comment from ages ago saying no sound throughout the whole thing. So that's different now.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, let's see how that sounds. I don't know, what do you reckon?
I don't know, I like it.
Feels like it needs something else.
Yeah.
Just something tickling away in the background. But
Perhaps we could pitch the bells down a bit as well, like so it's like a Big Ben type noise. I don't know if that would fix it though, or if that would just be different. I don't. Yeah.
alright, brace yourself.
Ow.
Here.
No, I think it was better where it was.
Should probably have written it first, then put the reverb on. That has to go somewhere else. It's going to roll off a bit of that treble as well.
Sure.
Oh no.
It's very solemn. It's like, meh. Boom. Maybe down there?
We're entering the realms of just being silly. We'll leave it like that for now. Enjoy
That's what it's missing. It's missing a little synth jazz breakdown.
that. Don't even tempt me. Might happen. You never know.
I don't know why trying to say that made me so lispy. It's missing a synth jazz breakdown.
Just synth breakdown.
Imagining like it just turns into like in the Gada Davida. Bam, bam, ba-da-da-da.
Yeah. Oh my god, that song goes on for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, I tried to get through the original version and it's just a chore. But I guess when you're as completely like blitzed as this band were at the time, it must feel like 30 seconds. But yeah.
Jam.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we had some kind of. Oh, spooky skeletons. That actually happened. What have we got?
I have got to start making a note of all these kind of little comedy sound effects because this could just be super useful.
Actual human beatbox.
It's a guy in the corner going, doom, Do 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 do.
Who's this guy? They got someone in to do that. Somebody
They
got
did.
paid for making that.
I hope someone got paid for that. It might just be the coder's friend.
Yeah, just me.
Hey guys, I'll take it to 5 guys if you make some beatbox sounds for half hour.
Man, they put bacon in their milkshakes. It's the They do, and I had one, and it was actually really good.
I've never been. It's on my list of things to do, but whenever I'm at one, there's always somewhere I'd rather. I don't know. I'm at restaurants more than I'm at like fast food places, and if I'm gonna get a fast food place, I'll just go home and order online. So.
Nah, fair enough. Tibetan singing bowls. Always need some of those in the background.
I don't know. Maybe. maybe no.
How about no? I'm just trying to find some kind of music box. I swear I used to have a music box, but now I'm not so sure. Oh, other Tibetan singing bowls. Oh no, that's the same. Same as orange bands. That's a really weird way to blow into a flute.
We'll start with the.
Absolutely. Why is that one like record and then that's just?
That is odd. I wonder if whoever recorded this sample didn't have a full like 48 bass, but whoever
Maybe.
recorded it didn't know that that was a thing.
It could work.
I mean, record that. We'll take that later.
So, wild European polka accordion. I don't know what a bakalalaika is, or even how to say it, apparently.
Balalaika. I actually have heard of this, but I'm gonna Google it anyway because I don't know what that is.
It's fun. It's probably
Oh
not.
wow, dude! You should totally look this up.
Yeah?
This is like a. I gotta bring this up on the stream. That's incredible.
Is it really big?
Yep. Just working out how to fix Skype on there. But yeah, no. It's not big. It's just weird. So it's like someone made a guitar, but then thought, you know what? I could also use like a cheese board.
Interesting.
That's insane. Oh, and it is actually massive as well. It's like you know, like those big pizza things you get like at a pizza restaurant where they've got a proper wood fire oven.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And they've got that big ass like spatula.
Mm.
It's like that, but a guitar.
Oh, fair.
It's odd. I can see why it didn't totally take off. Wow. Sorry.
Right. I'm just trying to find. I wonder if this triangle's tuned. No, it's all the same triangle. Just sounds like there's a fire going off somewhere.
Yeah.
Not having a.
Is there
What?
anything really low, like almost percussion but not percussion, like a?
Almost like percussion, but not percussion.
I'm not a musician, Luke. You got to meet me halfway. like a timpani, but not quite so. I don't know, just something that would maybe round out the bells a little bit. The bell.
We'll stick on a timpani and then we can dick with it a bit. I love timpanis.
I love timpani. I actually played one for a while in a concert band.
I played one and it broke.
That's bad luck.
It's not great.
They're
is it?
usually quite robust things. Like, was it aged or?
It belonged to my old college, so yeah.
Right, that's just pretty knackered.
Okay. Oh wow. That's really high for some reason. The tubular bell's obviously supposed to go a lot higher. Let's soften up a bit. There we go. Oh! Sudden gust of bassy wind. Right, that's really talking of bassy wind. Let's do that. We could add a similar massive amount of reverb onto these.
Yeah.
See what that does. That's really low. It's ridiculous. I love it. Well, there's a thing.
No, it does drown out the Celesta a little bit, though.
It does. We'll mute it for now. We'll leave it there just in case that does do something. But let's try a. I forgot what I was doing there briefly. Let's try a harpsichord. Are you there? Are you so disgusted by harpsichords that you've?
No, I was honestly just sort of my suggestion was not good, so I'm just letting you work your magic, honestly.
No, well work. This may be terrible. I'm thinking arpeggios.
Big lover of harpsichords. So what does a harpsichord actually look like? Because is it like a piano but spiky?
Yeah. It's a piano, but instead of hammers hitting the string, it's got traditionally it used to be feathers, the little end of feathers would pluck the string. So that's what
There's something really sinister about that. I don't know why.
I have no idea what tempo that's at. That's well not what I was after at all. Let's zoom in. Do-do. Yeah, something like that. Let me look.
It's almost like watching someone paint sometimes. I know it sounds really weird, but like where you'll see someone like block out a whole bunch of colour. I'd be like,
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on. And then like a second later there'll just be something that blends it in just right and you're like, oh yeah.
I like that, cheers man. Do-do-do-do-do.
Yes!
There it is.
Yes! There it is! Fuck off that timpani and we never talk about it again.
We could have it really low in the background just so your idea was still
Sweet to
there.
me. Just so that my own personal word isn't spoken. Oh, dude, I really like that. It's so Victorian. That's perfect.
It's working, isn't it? Really a lot of velocity options there.
I think making it quite quiet though,
Yeah.
so it's not quite so librarian-esque. Yeah, that's nice.
We'll add your favourite reverb onto it.
What's my favourite reverb?
Just reverb in general.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks for reverb on it. It'll be great.
Yeah, put a donk on it. It's okay.
Put a donk on it.
You know, I don't think I'm actually old enough to really make that reference.
You're allowed to. I think we can get away with it. There we go. Bit nice, bit of whole reverb.
Maybe the bells should be on the beat then, now that we've got this.
Okay, I am going to get rid of that timpani though.
Yeah, no, fuck the timpani off. We never talk about it again.
Alright.
We're going to edit that out of the stream.
That's pretty much the noise I hear in my head every morning when I wake up. Not another day.
Yeah.
Sure. No, it does work with the guitars and the Celesta and that, doesn't it?
Would you want to try something, or like I think it works, but
Yeah. No, yeah, we'll leave it like that. Okay.
But so this is totally what I mean about the paint. Like when you first put that in, I was like, it sounds good, but I have no idea what these little clusters are, and now it's like a happy little tree. Now we don't have accidents. Let's just give him a friend, you know?
Yeah. He's gonna put a bush over there, and if you ever tell me that bush is there, I will kill you.
I have spent so much time watching Bob Ross recently. Have you seen that Twitch has a channel that just plays Bob Ross 24 hours a day?
Do they? Awesome.
And it's the little things he says that everything is nice and everything's good, except when his brush has too much paint on it and he's like, and we just take that and we're just gonna beat the devil out of it, and there we go, it's dry now.
Excellent.
It's the weirdest little phrase.
I love it. You all know that's a bit weird. Don't like that.
A bit Asiatic almost.
Flick those bad boys around. That's like, what am I even doing there? If I put this sound like I probably put that in the wrong place. I think that'll work better later on.
Okay.
I just want to do something that one bit, but of course, it's going to make my life really hard. Put that over there. Let's give him a friend. Let's stretch that so it doesn't just disappear.
Just give him a friend. Everybody needs a friend.
Everybody.
That's a great tune in of itself. Blah 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 blah.
No, that's where it should be. There we go. I'm just going to extend these bottom notes as well, as well as these. Get a bit more.
Nice, and then you can kind of just round that off. Nice. Meh, meh. So once I've got a full bounce of this, I'll probably sit down and spend some time tomorrow just animating the creepy little dead girl.
Excellent. I mean, what a way to spend your free time.
That's what keeps me going. Like, it's little things. But I know it just helps when I've got like the music for the scene, and when I can somewhat rotoscope from a source thing, I can just kind of lose myself in it for a bit, which is nice.
Oh, fair enough.
It's also a good test because you can never tell if a music loop's gonna irritate you after a bit unless you sit and listen to it non-stop for like an hour.
True that.
And the only one of yours that did that to me was the one where I asked you, can you make an annoying song that sounds like lift music but from the Victorian era? I used to
Oh my god, that was so irritating.
when
I got just writing it.
when I first set up the stream kit, I've got the stream starting soon screen. Right now it plays the Kensington Gore tune that you wrote me, but
Mhm.
when I first set it up, I tried to rig up like a playlist, and I did it wrong. So the way you're supposed to do it with the software is you install VLC Media Player, you make a playlist, you save it out, and you can import it.
Mhm.
I have no idea how to do that, so I thought I'd done it, and it played through most of the songs once, and then just looped that one. So no one was watching, luckily, but that was the most
That was
insane thing.
really crap because like I did it in one take and I was like, "There's crap tons of mistakes in it." And he went, "No, leave it in."
Yeah,
Make
no, because that's
it's
perfect.
it
It was meant to sound kind of annoying, and that's perfect. And I will use it for something at some point. A very short scene.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Let's listen to what we got. Put that there, and I think that's that. What do you reckon?
I think my only complaint is that last one could sort of close it off. So instead of rising in that last little cluster, it could go like dur, 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 or something like that, you know? They do travel in herds.
Spared no expense. That's all I've got in my head now. Crap, I'm going to just play that last bit again. Does that work like that? Or should we stick that in there? See what that does. What do you reckon? Oop.
I'm trying to. It's almost. I don't have the musical vocabulary to be like, oh, I think it needs a.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then just at the end there, just one like, duh. I'm also tone deaf, so good luck with that. Ah, Poke the Pixies in the chat. Hello.
Right down there, so low. It's probably physically impossible to actually play on a harpsichord.
That's what I wanted. That's it. And I just had to go, bruh. And you got it. That's why I love working with you, Luke. Hey, Pixie, it's going well. We were working through this sort of expanding the thing we started last time. I suggested a very... So there was for a little while it had a big timpani solo. That's gone. That's not coming back. But there's a little nice sort of almost Spanish guitar sounding harpsichord thing, and I think it works really well. Can we hear it from the top, Luke?
Yes, we can. Sorry, boom. There I was.
I think it's good.
Cool.
How does it
Sure.
loop? Is it going to loop well?
Um,
Because I know in getting you to add that thing at the end, it has a bit more finality to it, but I might have kind of sunk the ability to.
currently it won't loop.
Okay.
Like, particularly, but I mean, we will get it to loop. I mean, the point, because I love doing the intro, that bit's the intro, so the loop will probably start there. But we can keep that bit in, and that can build into the next part, and then we'll just make it so that will cut, and then we can go into a loop.
Excellent.
I mean, if it was to loop like this, if we cut out that last bit, let's see what that sounds like.
Pixie loves the addition, says it's very cool.
Thank you.
And I talked over that.
So yeah, it's quite abrupt there. So
So we just need something. I think all we need now is just a little something, probably just the crocales, to make it full circle.
Yes, absolutely. We'll work on that. Would you mind if we had a quick break first?
That's no problem. What kind of break do you want? I've got a really super sweet little timer set up so that I can we call it like 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
We'll call it 5 minutes.
Okay, right. Just Phil, while I set this up.
Excellent. Da, 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 da. Yeah.
The fanciest timer, Pixie, and also now the chat is still here when we're not. So there's that. So yeah, we'll be right back in just over 10 minutes. That is counting down now. So I will mute us, and yeah, see you shortly. beautiful voices flood the room once again, along with the sound of someone mowing a lawn, a couple of things down. That's great too. I hope everyone can hear us this time. I'm seeing bars moving, so I'm hoping that's the case.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome back. Thank you for staying with us for the 10 minutes over the break. Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Confirmed. Pixie can hear us. So that's good.
Right. Stuff.
Right. So we were just putting that. You just need that loop in, right?
Yes, we're going to do something with the crotales.
That's yes.
Something. I'll just copy this. Just be really cheap. That's quite based with those harpsichords. We'll try and do something else though, so it might be a bit dull like that. We stick some tubular bells.
I do love them tubular bells.
I do decree them tubular bells are pretty damn.
Take nothing as lovely as a tubular bell.
I know that's what we had there. I mean, do you want that tweaked so it's not too repetitive?
Sure. Yeah, just a little bit of something.
A little bit of something. What could we chuck in? Let's just have everything. All of the things.
All the things.
Everything at once! Oh my god! We'll flip this piano up a bit, and then I think that should probably do us.
Excellent.
That's it. That's all we get.
Minimalism.
That would be a weird soundtrack for a game, wouldn't it?
Bang.
Synced up beautifully. That was great.
Ash was showing me this clip of it was John Lennon and Chuck Berry singing together earlier.
Oh yeah.
And it's pretty good. It's not a bad performance. I mean, it's not in John Lennon's register, but he's doing a good job. It doesn't sound bad. And then halfway through, and you can tell this wasn't planned because Chuck Berry is a consummate professional. He keeps going, but his eye twitches in just a way that's like a what the fuck was that? Because Yoko Ono steps forward to the mic where she's been banging a drum and just goes, ah!
Oh my god.
It is the strangest thing. And yeah, God bless that band for not just losing their shit at that point. That's I couldn't.
Yeah, I'd just be like, what are you doing? Do. Just pressing buttons here. See how that sounds. Just got to change out the last bit.
It's great though, dude. It has such a sense of dread to it. I love it.
If you want dread, I can do that. Love songs, not so much.
That's all right. That works for me.
I keep trying to do love songs and they just turn into, I don't know.
I don't know. You did a couple of like metal-y love songs when we lived together.
I think I just did metal songs in a major key and everyone's like, oh, that's nice. I think that was it.
Maybe. Maybe. It still sounded nice.
Didn't really do much. But I remember doing some blues stuff with Stuart. That was quite good. Yes. Okay, so...
Someday we'll get Honky Tonk Bitches off the ground.
Oh, man. Yeah.
It was our band that never really existed, because
It's
I'm
good.
not a musician.
I enjoyed it. No, we had that. We had one jam where you had a harmonica and I had a violin. That's quite nice.
That was good. I think the problem we had was that you're a musician and I was not confident. But yeah, it was good.
Got no reason to not be confident.
I don't know. Well, I think it was also because Yuri kept turning up,
Yes.
and for context, our old housemate was a little bit scary and a little bit intimidating, even though he didn't mean to be. And just he'd just turn up there with like a handful of popcorn, just looking at what you were doing, and you're like, "Oh, I'm done now. This has got weird."
Oh man, Yuri the power gamer.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was the one man that turned Pokemon into some kind of concentration camp.
Yes, yeah, oh God, yeah. So you'd get up to go to the toilet about 4 a.m. and you'd find him like in the kitchen just microwaving something. You'd be like, "Hey man, what you're up to?" He's like, "I've got this box full of like Gyarados and none of them have the trait I want, so I keep putting them in the box until I get the trait out." And it was like a concentration camp of Pokemon until he bred the perfect specimen. Weird eugenics shit going on.
This Ditto though, he was just...
That's it. It was a Ditto that he wanted because you could do something. He had a very specific long game plan, and it was weird.
I love playing Pokemon for like the story and the feel goodness and
Yeah, and making a little cool team, but he was dedicated to destroying Japanese teenagers on the internet.
yeah, that was it. God, we did not need
The
internet.
Mangler of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Right, let's check this last bit out, or shall we see how it loops?
Yes.
All right then, we'll go from there.
I love this bit. Oh, dude, that's so. Mwah.
It's good. The end bit, the flutes are a little over the top, I think, for that end bit.
Sure.
Just mute it up and see how that sounds.
Yeah, that's true. You still get like a rich harmony, but it's not quite as piercing.
Yeah. Yeah, that loops.
That's excellent, dude. We got a song. We got a thing.
There is a bit of reverb tail going in between there, so when I bounce it to you, I'm going to do a version of... how would I word that? I'll figure something out, but
Okay.
it doesn't have to be figured out right now. Yes.
Indeed.
No, I've got an idea, but yeah, we'll run through that at some other point. So that's creepy done.
That's creepy done. Do you want to name it creepy? Do you want to christen it with something?
What should we call it?
Pixie says, "Yay, well done." That's words of high praise from her.
She also remembers that as well. I think she remembers Yuri's death camp.
Yeah. Intense guy. We taught us all to play Magic. Had a lot of fun for a bit, and then he spent £150 making us not enjoy Magic. So
To be fair, he was really good at Magic.
he was insanely good. He was also wealthier than me, so it was a bit different. It was a different game. Love that guy though. I hope he's good. I haven't spoken to him in years.
It's been a while.
Hope he's doing all right. So what's it called?
What we should call it? I can't rename it because it's open, of course. Save as. Let's call it. L'enfant de Morte. There you go.
Nice. Yes, I like that. Nothing scarier than the French.
You know, right?
No, that's perfect. That's awesome.
Cool. Right then. So, new.
Awesome. I was just going to say, yeah, are you alright to make a small start on the next one?
Yes, certainly.
Awesome.
What? There we go. There you go. That's it.
That's
my
it.
jam.
That's the song.
Oh, I accidentally hit the record button. Which is great. You can just pump some jams out. There you go. That's down there forever now.
There we go. Brian Eno, eat your heart out.
You know it, man. No, right. So what? Yes. What is the next one?
So, oh, a suggestion for the name of the other one was Creepy McCreepface. I think yours was better.
Creepy McCreepface is good though.
We're not calling it that. I'm putting my foot down creatively in that regard. So, we've got a couple of things actually, because we've done a lot more writing since I sent you that list sometime a year ago.
Oh, I've just discovered the pitch bend. Sorry.
I did wonder why my computer was going whoa. So, the top two things I need right now is one is going to be like a steampunk sounding thing for a machine that pumps. I can actually get up I can show you a GIF of that, of a machine that is collecting a load of the general scum from the atmosphere of London and then channeling it into a trap on a door that shoots out poison. So it's got like little cylinders pumping fluid around. It's got a series of bellows and a bunch of wiring and stuff. So we need something sort of
Smog cannon. I like that. That's cool.
yeah, a wall-mounted smog cannon, which is also foreshadowing something later in the game, which is which we didn't think about until way later. But, or the other one is we need there's a character who comes in. It's just got to be a very short sort of sting, but it's a bit like something like Ace Rimmer's theme in Red Dwarf, where he's just this heroic character and he comes in. He's a bit of like a Lord Flashheart as well. He's just this sort of larger-than-life cocky man who's a hero of old. Sorry, I've just been on an adventure to the farthest reaches of the Angtorgis. I couldn't get here in time, but now I'm here to save the day, kind of thing. And he needs this kind of over-the-top pompous song. So, it's your choice. Steampunk or, like, fanfare?
Both of them sound really, really fun. I don't know. We'll have a crack at the steampunk, and then I can see what I've got and what I will need to source to write a steampunk song. So I remember doing one for you way back when, and it was the sound of a compressed air can, and my violin pitched down 3 octaves. It was really horrible, but awesome.
I don't... You know, I keep like 90% of the stuff you sent me. I used to have it all on my old phone, and I have no idea where that... I think it's on an old hard drive. So I must have that somewhere, but I have no idea what you're talking about, and that sounds amazing.
It was for the Fraternity of Mechanists, I think it was. Some idea you had kicking about.
God, yeah, it must be around somewhere.
And it was kind of modular because it was in a building where, so there was like 2 or 3 different versions of the track.
How do I not have that?
I don't know.
After this, I'm going to go digging through my files and I'm going to find that, because I thought I had everything backed up in one place on Google Drive, but apparently I do not.
So, steampunk.
So steampunk, yes, and I am looking to get up the GIF. So, if I go a little bit quiet, but that's perfect. It should sound like so somewhere between classical music and mad science. So,
That is perfect. That's what you want.
all about the theremin, but maybe not quite so intense.
it's more like you're it's like the tricorders of the original Star Trek.
Oh god, yeah.
That's it. Right. Yes. Yes, you fetch the GIF. I will have a look at some kind of something. Words. Oh, I can't find church organs. That's terrible.
Ugh. Windows sticking to stuff. Right, there we go.
Have you switched on sticky keys?
No, Apparently you can disable that. I've never done it, but apparently you can, so that you'll never see it again. But yeah, like I said, I couldn't find it, so I haven't. No, that's not good. Right, yeah. So if you have a look on the stream, fella, you'll see the little machine pumping and dripping away.
I can see that.
So yeah, this is kind of the main obstacle in the game. So you need to get into that. Well, the demo. I don't want to say the game. So that just in case anyone isn't familiar with it, what we're making right now is like a self-contained prologue to the actual game. Because we really wanted to see, one, if we could do it, and two, if our creative vision was something people wanted. So, you know, we're throwing everything at the wall, seeing what sticks. We're trying to make it as pretty as possible, have the best music we can, have the tightest, you know, tight controls in a point and click. If you don't have tight controls, then you've gone way off piste. But, yeah, so the main thrust, you need to get what's behind that door. And the first time you walk up, you touch this door, and then there's little sort of sprinklers on the left-hand side of the door. Pump the scene full of gas. You fall on your ass choking, and then you wake up a little while later, and the whole thing's been reset. So you want to have this sort of feeling of like overwhelming, strange machinery when you walk in. Maybe even a little bit militaristic. Maybe like a on the back of it or something.
We'll get a military snare up first, then. That's always a good place to start.
Get the troops in line, what?
You know it, man. What kind of military snare do I have? Just got standard snares somewhere, but we'll have a little look.
Very Midgard. Is Midgard a Skyrim thing?
Midgard?
Yeah.
No, Midgard's where we are.
I'm being confused in the chat, that's all. Oh, Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, cool. Different, yeah.
Oh god, that's been a long time. Yes, yeah, kind of like that. Very, yeah, actually, yeah, with the kind of military undertone, but it's all kind of. But ours should be a bit more like, you know, whistles and stuff because it's Victorian, I guess. I know what I'm talking about.
There's a lot of snares.
I'm glad that the emotes stick in this chat thing, because I thought this chat would only put in... This chat widget I put in, I thought it would only have text. But it's quite happy to take emotes and, like, the mercy thing that was in there before. That's nice. I like this.
Oh, yeah. Right. See what this snare sounds like. That's...
Like a tin pot.
Yeah, these are... There we go.
There we go. What was the crack there? What was happening?
It was pitched up, so that's what a snare sounds like.
You know, actually, it's really good to know that sound effect there, though, because we've got a couple of things where like bits of metal ping off things, and that would be perfect.
And that's a snare really low, apparently.
Ooh, and that's a creepy octopus in the chat. That's very on theme. I like that.
There it is. That's good.
That is good. So what are you doing to change the tone of this then?
Well, you can see this musical keyboard I've got here.
Yeah.
The keys are allocated to the letters here, so obviously like that's C.
Oh right, and you can jump octaves with Z and X.
Yeah, Z and X will jump you up to C3.
That's awesome.
And then you can pitch bend with 1 and 2. Apparently you can't.
I mean, yeah.
Kind of works.
Hey, but that'd be good for getting some theremin stuff in here.
Yeah. Just trying to find a military kind of piccolo kind of stuff. There's a couple there that are right. I'm just going to see if
Yeah, I think some of them in the higher register are quite good, but maybe need a little bit of reverb. I know I think everything needs a little bit of reverb, but
be honest, everything does usually need reverb, so I'm not far off.
Okay.
I do love reverb.
You're too
Yes.
kind to me, dude. I don't know, it just makes everything seem, like, epic.
It is. It's still quite underrated, I think. I think the 80s used it way too much, but
Yeah.
the 80s loved some goddamn reverb. Tam Tam. Oh, I
What
do
is
love.
a tam-tam?
I don't know that apparently.
That thing, yeah.
Sleigh bells. Gotta love me some sleigh bells. Ooh, here we go. That one.
Oh.
Had not assigned that to velocity. It's good. It's just quite quiet.
Mm.
We can change that later, though. We'll get that. That's not a snare. Don't you lie to me.
That's a snare inside a vacuum. That's pretty sweet.
This is supposed to be an orchestral kit, and it's got like.
It's got like the Blue Man Group sounds.
Yeah.
Sounds like kicking the shit out of stuff.
Yeah. Okay, then so. Okay. Switch that to custom. Stick that on 12. Slowly getting there. Okay, what we got? Just speed it up a little bit.
Nice.
Um, 24.
So typically, is there a like a place that you will always start with a song, or do you have like I have an idea for maybe like a drum line, or I've got a little solo thing that I want to expand upon, or do you just see what comes to you?
Sometimes I see what comes to me. Sometimes I'll just be noodling about and come up with something, or just sit down with the keyboard and be like. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of always hard to really say where it comes from.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
You just don't want to look too hard in case it goes away. Just like, nope, I'll take that. Yep. That's not actually that great, that bit, is it?
Maybe just some pauses in between. Like, I don't know. I don't know anything about drums. I got no rhythm.
Just sounds very fake, that.
Yeah, there's something about it that's not quite. Yeah, maybe pauses and reverb will make it work.
Pauses and reverb.
Pauses and reverb. All music is pauses and reverb.
All right. Okay. So what shall we do? Let's make you up on this. There we go. So it's a bit tighter there. We'll add a hint of silver verb. Just set it to loop quickly. horrible.
Oh, that's...
That's where it's at. Switch that modulation off. You don't really need that. There we go. Oh yeah, better save it. Steampunk. Alright. Also, it's still quite quiet, so I'm going to add a smidge of the old compression. Which everyone loves. Everyone loves compression.
Oh, yeah. Shit, that just made it...
Warms it up a bit, brings it
Yeah.
up. It's good. It's good stuff. Right. Right. So we'll flip it up a little bit. So I can see you've just been making a dog shoot fire in the chat or something.
Yeah, dogs gotta shoot fire sometimes.
Excuse me. Where have you gone? There we are. There we go.
You do have that snare roll, actually, don't you?
There is one somewhere, isn't there?
Mwah.
Yeah, that works.
I like that.
Why did you not do? Oh god, what did I just do? Fuck. Yeah,
Nice.
there it is. Right then.
Yes, Pixie, fire dog. You gotta have a fire dog sometimes. It's the rules of Twitch. If I don't do that once every month, then they'll take away my knees. I lost some steam at the end there.
Take away my knees! You can do that. You need them.
So we need to put some more meat in this, because in my head all I'm hearing is, which has nothing to do with anything you've done, but all I can hear is so
Okay.
yeah, right, I don't know, it just my mind needed sound, so
Well, that won't. It won't pitch bend. Aww.
is that something about how the sample was made, or what was that one? That just sounded rude.
Before you curry? After you curry?
Oh.
Yeah, these crap. Let's get rid of those. Let's have a tuba. Let's have tubas. Oh, we can't have tubas. That makes me sad. We'll try the plus. No, it's pretty much exactly the same.
Yeah, what does the plus add?
I don't know. Just more.
And how much more tuba could it be? And the answer is none more tuba.
Not more tuba. What is up with these? It's horrible. Why would you swap the sample halfway through?
Yeah. I wonder if it's something about it that it's hard to record or something. I don't know, I'm not making excuses for the guys who made these free samples.
Yeah, come on, guys. Let me fucking go. English horn. I don't even know what that is.
No, it's got back to that place where it sounds like someone's trying to communicate to me through the plastic realm. Like they're stuck in the space between spaces, and the only way they can communicate is with silly putty and a hammer or something. I don't know. Just it's
some kind of rudimentary ocarina.
yeah, yeah.
Oh god, I'll be lost. Let's have a look at GarageBand. They got some alright stuff.
So this is the thing that comes with Mac, right?
Yeah, you get GarageBand, and there's some alright stuff there. You can jam with a drummer in it as well now. That's pretty good.
Huh, that's quite cool.
Let's see what their full brass sounds like. Something tells me that might be the same sample. Do you want me to just write that for you?
No, I don't really like that song. I don't know why it's in my head.
We're just gonna have to stagger this. Okay, well, let's go with some trombones. That's a trumpet. So that's not bad.
No, it's pretty good. It's quite a girthy trumpet, but it's good.
There's the song title, Girthy Trumpet.
Girthy trumpet, I'll take that.
Let's see what the trumpet.
Because it means that someday, when we're all rich and famous, there'll be a Wikipedia article about girthy trumpet, and and that's a world I want to live in.
I like the optimism in when we're rich and famous.
Yeah, you got a dream.
Okay, yeah, this is the French horn's always a bit ostentatious. Bloody French. Better than the English horns. The plastic realm.
I think the plastic realm comment I think chat's a little bit behind, because Pixie just said, it doesn't sound like that at all. Well, I think it does. Have you been to the plastic realm? It's hard.
My best friend's a recycling bin. The irony being made into a recycling bin. I don't know why the plastic people would talk like this.
Plastic people all talk like this. Unless you're on our side of the world, and then it sounds like that.
My speech, it's getting worse.
Yeah, right, my next game.
Oh, this is horrible. Oh God, that actually happened. So something.
And for anyone who can't catch this live, can watch this rambling nonsense again on on YouTube.com/Messiah Jones, I think, or Greenwich Freakshow. I can't remember which one. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we're going to need to come up with some kind of "Who do you think you're kidding, Mr. Hit" kind of thing. Something like that.
Yeah.
It's a start. It's a chord.
Yeah.
We can literally just like bluegrass it up. This might be a bit. Yeah, no, that's a bit.
It's a little bit obese man walking.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound bad, you know, dude. That sounds pretty.
Then we just got some really terrible banjo in the background going. I don't know. Steampunk's. Oh God, stuff's always really hard to write.
Yeah, well, I think I think it's just because so many people have such a differing opinion of what steampunk is, and you know, how many cogs you've got on your hat. I think if you, I think what I would do is I would approach it from an industrial Napoleonic place.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
It does, yeah.
I'm glad I didn't think it did.
Okay. Oh, Sorry, just having a little think.
Sorry, man. You were entitled to stop and think it through.
Let's just have some dead air. Right.
Oh, sorry, excuse the yawn. I spent an hour and a half on a boat today.
In IRL or
Yeah, no, I did. I had to go into central London, and I decided. Well, it was back before it started raining. I'd already planned that it was going to be too hot to take the tube, and actually it probably would have been fine. But I thought, sod it. You know, I live in Greenwich. Why don't I take the boat? And it was nice. It was so nice. I did it twice.
and then you write a rhyme about it.
And then I wrote a rhyme about it. And as we all know, more rhymes are more good.
Yes, that's right. Right, I'm just thinking about this. All right, so we've got this violin here, just playing that. We're going to try and make it drone using the amazing abilities of two pitch shifters. So, like that. Because nothing sounds more... yeah, there you go. It starts
Ooh,
really absolutely destroying the sound of that
it
song.
sounds like you've made a vocal sample. Oh.
There it is, man. It's all about taking some nicely recorded violins and then just absolutely fucking it digitally.
Yeah. Channel it through some cottage cheese, stamp on it a bit, boom.
So I might even add one more and see what that sounds like. Probably horror.
You're gonna accidentally achieve the brown sound, and we're all gonna regret it.
Well, you know, every day's a school day.
Oh, I like that actually. It's kind of like a
Yeah,
warning note almost. Which
yeah,
is
yeah.
good because this entire scene focuses around a trap. So
I think this French horn might actually be a bit too snooty.
yeah,
They are very snooty sounding.
they are. Like self-righteous, I would say.
Yeah. You can almost just. It looks like somebody's turned their nose up at you.
Yeah.
There's a trombone. I'm just gonna tuba it up again. Let's have a look at the pop hones. Pop hones. Ooh. Get some Barry White on the go. Funk horn section.
What was his name? What was it they called Barry White? It was like the Walrus of Love or something.
Yeah, something like
That sucks. It sucked to be the Walrus of Love. It's like, yeah, I know I'm fat. Thanks.
that. Cheers, guys.
Yeah. Cheers. That's great.
Ooh, oboes. Sounds like somebody who's been told about what an oboe is and seen one.
Yeah, it's like a noise. does noises. Oh, I quite like the fade in with that. It sounds more like a variable like violin than a wind instrument. But that's the thing I've always found with this. Wind instruments are kind of hard to synthesize in the same way as everything else because
Yeah.
there's so much in the blowing of it and the
Yeah.
you know
Yeah, no, I'm with you there, man.
you know it more than I do. But
Well, we'll have a crack on this classical flute, see what we got.
yeah,
Steampunk is... It's just so hard, isn't it? It's not really a genre.
no,
I'm sure lots of people, like you say, argue about it. It's obviously Dr. Steele. He is the king of...
yeah. Well, I think I think it's a good straightforward way to do it to be kind of super industrial and contemporary, but it's kind of hard to pitch back a bit. And that's kind of the main problem I have with, I love steampunk and stuff, but it's like a really strong cheese. I think if you've got just a little bit of it, it's like, oh god, some crackers, and yes, this is my evening. But if you say had like a fridge full of really strong cheese, you'd very quickly be quite upset. And I think that's it. So like, if someone brings out like some kind of violin that has like a crank on it. Like, oh yes, that pass me a cracker. But if someone comes out and they've got like 45 cogs glued in a random pattern to them, I just need it to look like it works. I don't need to see like your bits of random scrap metal and crap. Just like it's function, and I'm a pedant, but whatever. Don't fill the fridge is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. There's fucking boursin in the kettle, you shit.
Just a little bit, that's all I need. Just give me a rice cake and a little bit of steampunk and I'm happy.
I'm going to look at the alchemy, because it's quite new. I'm going to type in steampunk and see what it comes up with.
Okay.
Probably nothing.
I love the sound of, like, a toolkit called alchemy.
Here we go, steampunk. Steampunk Gothic.
Steampunk Gothic could work.
Let's see what this sounds like. One day I'll remember that it's Command K to bring this up. It's just loads of weird noises, pretty much, isn't it?
That could work, actually, the engine one, just because there's the bellows on it. But that's more sound design, isn't it? I thought that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the song, so...
It could do.
I quite like these, you know? I mean, it could be that the,
We could stick them in somehow. Steam pressure. Oh,
sounds exactly like a train. I can't beatbox.
oh, steam choir.
It's quite ethereal. It sounds like a really far away steam whistle.
It does.
I can make that noise.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Did I try the piano? I can't remember. It sounds like the world's most annoying alarm clock.
Yeah, what's that? I feel like if we made Android roosters, that's the sound they'd make.
Oh, why would you even make that an option? That's horrible.
It's just peaking, isn't it? Ugh.
Clippage. Apparently that's what a steampunk piano sounds like.
Hmm. What about if you search for industrial?
Industrial. I mean, industrial is also a...
Yeah, I know, we're gonna get some driving Kraftwerk tunes, but like...
Yeah. That's okie. Nothing for industrial. Let's go mechanical.
Yes!
Angular-
Yes!
Oh, that's a big one. Mad robot. Yeah, we're not really...
No, it's a little bit too, like, 50s retrofuturism. It's a great sound, but...
Not for this game.
Actually, if you did have something like a steam whistle, I'm like, oh no, but that's a bit too, like, factory-esque. Yeah, I appreciate that the task I've given you is a little bit obtuse. Because I don't know what it should sound like.
That's what I do.
But we got a sweet snare line, that's something. We can go from there. What kind of...
Noisy bubbles.
It's like if a robot farted in the bath.
Got for clockwork. That's not clockwork, mate. Oh, industrial soundscape. Clearly somebody who's never...
Worked. Yeah, what's that? That's interesting.
I have no idea. Clockwork piano. Okay, yeah.
It's a weird thing that the people who made this clearly think that mechanical or clockwork just means, like, shiny. Like, it sounds shiny.
I don't know what that is. That's clearly not Clockwork Ballerina. Okay, you can stop. Yeah, that's not it either. I did have the Distant Battle one. It's one of my favourites. Definitely
I
not.
like that. It's almost like the hum of a big machine as well.
Yeah, it could work. Broken recorder. That doesn't. Let's go back to Clockwork. This is quite.
Don't miss recorders.
Oh,
I quite like that sound actually.
You like
Yeah,
the brass?
that's well. I mean, the TikTok dubs is actually way better, but that kind of, yeah, like cogs turning and little flywheels going off and stuff.
Wonky.
Pardon me.
I can try and work that into something.
Yeah, I like the whir and the yeah. That sounds quite good.
I don't know how that's gonna.
Yeah,
work.
it just hit me.
Okay. I seem to have accidentally put all loads of crap there. I don't know how this is gonna sound. Absolutely fucking awful is the answer to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, trying to set this to any kind of timing is ridiculously.
Yeah, fuck that off then, man. Don't worry about it.
You have to play with this. I don't know. We'll leave that there, I think.
Okay.
Let's crack on with a bit of. I don't know. It's always tricky to try and come up with somebody's.
Yeah. Or something like that.
Yeah. Nope. Nope. Way. I'm not going. No, that's no. It wants to be about that long now.
Yeah.
No, that wants to be quicker as well. Yeah. Let's try something silly. Maybe okay. Hold up a moment. I might have this.
Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to have been quiet. I'm just sort of enthralled.
That's it.
That works. Yeah, and then there could be like a high-pitched like flute line with it.
This
Like-
is the flute. I've just pitched the flute down loads because it's steampunk, so everything sounds really weird. So I might pitch a tuba up. Who knows?
Ooh. Dastardly.
It's definitely getting there.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab all of this and I'm going to push it backwards slightly. Everything on here, please. There we go. Just a touch, so that the attack. It's a real bummer, that.
There's one note there that seems a little bit off, and I don't know what it is.
I think. I might just have to change the flute.
Okay.
Quickly. What have we got? Let's try a French horn again.
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah, it's because the flute was pitched down so low, the attack gets stretched. So that's why it's going to fret.
Right. Okay. I actually understood that.
It's another reason why woodwind and all that is quite hard to simulate.
Right.
Because there's obviously all that. So obviously a lot of good players kind of preemptive it, which is really hard.
Yeah, I bet.
We'll try a tuba quickly, but that doesn't work.
You must have to have such good like lung control. Not even just capacity, but like the ability to flutter your lungs really quickly without making yourself hyperventilate.
No, we'll keep it up there. Actually. Let's not. There we go. It's not quite right. Let's try trombones. Same problem with that. The attack's not quite there. This is a shame because that sounds quite nice, but let's have a crack at the trumpets. No, now I feel like I'm in some kind of European pop song.
Well, dude, if it doesn't work out for the game, we could always win Eurovision.
There's always a. Let's try an oboe. Oboes are fun.
I think what might make it work, and it might be completely off, but if it has a harmony with a really high-pitched, like, piccolo.
Yes.
Possibly?
Do you know what else? Oh, yes, a piccolo, and I think some harp plucks in it.
Ooh, yeah, harp.
Okay, we'll do. Remember piccolo. Okay, harp.
I will
harp.
always remember piccolo.
Always remember the piccolo. That is not the bloody. Oh no! Just I changed my brass to a bloody harp instead.
And then you created the fifth instrument.
Now I feel like I'm playing RuneScape. I'm going to stop that.
Yeah, oh god, yeah! I nearly logged into RuneScape again like a month ago. And then realised that not only do I not have the time, but when I booted it up and looked at it, I was like, they've worked really hard to make it not hideous. But it's still not pretty.
Okay, insert 5. No, not you. You. There we go. Bloody hell. Getting there slowly. Right. Harp. There we go. It's actually a heart now.
It's nice.
Okay, now we are going to need that up to about 32. Okay, more than that. Let's go for 48. Hmm. 7.
Oh yeah, that's really nice.
I think I'll just get rid of that extra one there. Just like that. Keep that like that, otherwise it ruins it a little.
Okay.
Just kill a bit of the treble off of that.
Oh, it's much cleaner.
We'll obviously reverb the crap out of that. I can't go too mental on the reverb because of the loops though. There we go. Cool. So we will duplicate this track and we'll copy that straight over and we'll get ourselves a piccolo woodwinds. There you are. Oh.
Oh.
Boom.
That's awesome.
This bottom brass sounds like crap though, so we'll change that to something else. It just sounds like somebody trying to simulate a wasp.
It does stand out a little bit in the mix.
Fucking hell, it's been ages hunting for all this crap. Let's try all of the French horns.
Fucking love that piccolo. I know it's
Yeah.
not what I'm supposed to be paying attention to right now, but I love it.
I'm glad, man. Just gonna pan those over a tad. Yeah, this French horn isn't going to cut the mustard over. Should we try the old plastic sound again? No, I get it. It really sounds like some kind of proper, I don't know, just something weird as hell. I don't know.
Maybe try to take it like totally another way, and like maybe something with strings or something. Just with a similar sound, just with the little quick flourishes. Maybe it'd work better with something that's been picked or.
Fucking pipe organ. I don't know what kind of pipe organ they've listened to. But... what would do that well? Let's try a viola. Viola.
No, I mean I could be thinking the complete wrong thing. Just just something different maybe to shake things up.
I mean that was also pretty enough. No, it'd need to be a solo violin for that.
Comment from Pixie saying it sounds quite fantasy-like.
It is getting a bit fantasy, isn't it? He says. In it, yeah.
It is, man. Is it though?
Thing fantasy.
That's a good point. I mean, it's good, but that's maybe a good point. Maybe we do have to do something to pull it back the other way. Maybe you could use like a clang or something.
Comedy noise effects. There it is, mate. I'll bring it back to reality.
I've had nightmares like this. So
What
weird.
is that fucking thing?
Yeah, why do you have that?
I don't know. Oh my god. Perfect from Poke the Pixie. Oh my.
You were a fountain of lies, Pixie.
Well, let's mix it up. Let's try a Native American flute plus. I don't know. I feel like I may have hit a wall.
Maybe. Maybe.
Hmm.
I mean, we have been streaming for for over 2 hours actually,
Yes.
including half an hour of me being a tit with no sound.
That happens.
Yeah, it happened. All right, well maybe because this is a good starting point. We can definitely jump off from this. Maybe next time we do this when we're refreshed, we can look at this and be like, actually this bit didn't work. We'll just put this in and then
Yes. I'll just assign that to red, so I know that that's.
That's the wild card right now.
No full brass legato. Yeah, Native American flute.
So to play us out, could we listen to the other one more time? The finished one that is entitled
L'Enfant de Motte.
Nice.
Yeah, doggy nose, very briefly there. Alright. Well, here we go then. That was good. We'll wait till they've finished loading and then play it again.
Thank you very much, Pixie. I did nothing. Luke did all the work, but still appreciate it all the same.
we have it.
So yeah, if you could shoot me a bounce to that, I can animate to that tomorrow. That'll be fun.
Cool, we'll do, my man.
And yeah, cheers, man. Once again, this was fantastic. I feel like I learned a little bit more about about what you do, and I'm sure I'll forget it again for next time. But this is always really fun, man. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's always a good laugh to bounce stuff
Create.
off.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm.
Some meander conversations onto the internet. It's lovely.
It's good. It's nice. Just putting something out there, and it's really nice to be collaborating with you again, which is good. So yeah, so thank you to everyone who joined us tonight. I'm once again sorry about the little silent movie bit, which is ideal for a music stream. But you know, we learn as we go on, and you know, as streams go on, they'll get a little bit tighter, and we should get stuff a bit more on it. And I'm just glad that you could transmit this time without it playing back your own voice inside your own head. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, that really sucked.
Fucking trooper for going on with it, man. But yeah, so thank you for joining us, everybody. As soon as you've got a next one planned, it'll probably, I think realistically, if we do one of these a month, it's probably a good around time just to make sure we can do it. So check all our social media. You can see Greenwich Freakshow on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Everyone, make sure you check out postcord.co.uk. There's also Postcord on YouTube, and I believe other social media you could probably be found, right?
Well, pretty much just YouTube and Facebook is the way to go.
Cool. So yeah, this video will be up on both those channels, as will any other future ones. So yeah, once again, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
See you next time, boy.